All right, guys, I'm going to show you something about strikers and latches on a 55, 56, 57 Chevrolet. I've been always used to dragging in, pretty junk old cars and missing parts and having to go gather up parts and pieces to put them together. And I ran into an issue probably about 15 years ago, and some people may not know this. The Tri-5 experts are going to know, but for some of you guys that are new to the Tri-5 Chevy car scene, if you're building the car from ground up and it's, you got doors from another car and stuff like that, this might save you a headache. So what I've got here is I've got the latches out of the doors and I've got the strikers. Your strikers go, up in here, which this is for the other side. But anyway, I want to show this. There is two different designs. A lot of people may not know this. So I've got two strikers here. This one right here, you can tell right away, this raised edge right here. This one doesn't have that. These are both pot metal housings, but this piece right here has a steel insert with two teeth on it. This one does not. So when I lift that up and turn it, that is solid pot metal on the two teeth that's made into that. This one has a channel down inside right here. So I don't know 100%. This is just my assumption. This 55 four-door right here had all four solid pot metal latches in it. I don't know if this is an early 55 thing or what, but anyway, this is what I have found out. These latches right here, you can tell right away, you can see the teeth exposed at the bottom of that one, but you can't see them on that one. That's because the solid pot metal design is for the open teeth design right there. So that would actually, come in contact like that and roll across just fine. Now you can mix match these, but when you go to close your door, you can feel it drag and it will latch, but the door kind of binds up and it's just a mess trying to get it. You'll mess with it for hours trying to line your strikers only to find out that you got the wrong strikers. So anyway, this one has a full, basically the steel is extended down further, and that's so that this steel insert piece with the cove can go inside there. And what that does is it actually locks it. So if you're in an accident, this one's going to be a little bit harder to come open because it's held in by this piece of steel. Now, I remember watching an old black and white video a long time ago, like 10 years ago, and it was for a Ford, and I just don't remember. I tried to find it a while ago on YouTube and I can't find it. It was for a 50s model Ford, I think. They actually had a B-pillar from a Chevrolet, just the B-pillar, and a door. So they showed that what can happen during a collision or an impact. The guy basically grabbed the post and he pulled back on it and the door come open. Because it was this design, the solid tooth design, once that B-pillar goes away, that just slides right out of there. So with this one, it's like a double catch. So it kind of locks it on there. Now, if you had a serious enough accident, that metal is not very thick, so it would pull it out. But this one's going to be, with the steel tooth plate and that full piece there, this is going to be a lot harder in an impact to get, the door to fly open. So I'm actually building this 55 four-door for my wife. She'll be driving this regularly. I am installing 3-point safety belts, retractables, for more safety feature. Now I have a lot of Tri-5 parts here, miscellaneous stuff, and I have one set of these steel plate strikers and full, latches here with the plate. So I am going to install them on the front. That way, in case of a bad accident, hopefully her door won't come open. It'd be less likely for it to fly open than it would be with the solid pot metal ones. So I'm going to leave the solid pot metal ones on the rear. And then as I go along, maybe later I can find a car, maybe at a salvage or something, that has another set of this design. Now, I've had 55s. I've had a lot of 55s. I've only had a couple that had the solid pot metal strikers and the half latch here. So I do not know if that is an early 55 thing. I just don't know. I don't know if the factory you know, the dealer went through and like maybe had a recall and they changed these out. I don't know, but the last few 55s I have owned has been the safer ones. So anyway, I don't like these just because of that reason, because I seen that commercial. But anyway, it kind of makes you think, you know. So anyway, I'm going to change out for at least the fronts for now until I can find the ones later. But anyway, some people may not know there was 2 designs. So hopefully you guys got a little bit more educated. Thanks for watching.